A lovely and a wonderful day from the Archbishop of Activism to all the lovers of freedom all over the world. Grand rising to each and every one of you. I bring in good tidings. My earnest prayer for you today is that you are totally well in all your ways. You have been able to create your own terms and your own narrative. Now you have been able to set that template that will bring salvation to your entire generation. Please, if you are tuning in and you are watching, kindly just say, Pa Christopher Sunday, you are welcome. Madam Owa Sophia Izoba, you are so welcome. Please, let's share massively. We all know the match we always play here. By the grace of God, despite our page is under attack all the time, but thing we still haven't shared. I want to say kudos to each and every one of you for taking time to share our video. It's not easy. Kudos to you for taking time to share a video and for even taking time to view. Without you, we would have not been able to achieve the great success we are testifying of today. Without you, it would have not been possible. So my next prayer for you is that you are totally well in all your ways. In the night, it shall be well with you. In the noon, it shall be well with you. In the day, it shall also be well with you. In all your life endeavor. This is a commitment God has given to us to make sure we promulgate the gospel all round. So for you being a part and parcel of this very struggle, I say thank you very much. So please, as I'm doing my sharing from here, do yours likewise. So I'm doing my sharing from here, also do yours likewise. Let's see if we can be able to reach out to a larger audience, because why? Today's topic is very, very unique. And each and every one of us is going to benefit from it. As we keep on doing our expose, correcting the negative narrative of yesterday. So those are some of the things, some of the catalysts that are going to help us to actualize our dream of having a better society, precisely Idu land. You know, we have a promised land that we are going to. We are not just doing this struggle for doing sake, we are doing it for a purpose. Freedom fighting is on social media side. There is a reward when you fight for freedom for people. There is a very big reward. Money is not everything. But there is something that you will do that will forever remain. Even the children yet unborn will testify of it. So for those of you that have associated yourself with activism, I can say you are very, very lucky, and you are the most luckiest person in the world, because it's not easy. As each day passes by, the gate is getting closer. A lot of people does not know how to come in. For me to even know you by your name and know when you click love and like, oh Bob, I think we're not so near, man. That's the greatest thing that can happen when you are being recognized by God Almighty. You'll be recognized by God through somebody that has been called by God. God is not coming from heaven to come and recognize you. At the time you follow somebody who God loves, particularly when that person has a commitment or he has a calling, automatically, if you are connected with the connector, nothing can disconnect you from connection. Now, may they tell you that one so. And as I talk, and so it be. So please, do not hesitate to share this very broadcast among your friends, please. Today's own is very, very unique. So also do your sharing from there, from where you are, please. Enough endurance Ajayi, you are welcome. Efosa Esoge, you are welcome. Destiny Omoruye, you are so welcome. You are welcome. Oga Kennedy, Ekomema, you are also welcome. Ekomema, you are so welcome. So I'm doing my sharing from my end. Also keep on also doing your own. So I will introduce the topic in 13 seconds time. Let me do one or two sharing so that we continue. I think we cannot really go more than this right now. I'll share to other social media handles later. I don't know if any of us have followed or subscribed to our backup page YouTube channel. I pasted this thing for twice now, but I didn't paste it today again. Our YouTube link. I found out that we go watch video for us to follow the link. More go subscribe, no problem. But later a lot of persons will start complaining. I'm not seeing your notification on Facebook. Also follow us on YouTube, no problem. Newcastle Newton. That my name say Clement Odigie, you are also welcome. It is going to be great tonight. And even do is present here. Anunnaki is present here. It is going to be great today. The Galactic Federation is present here. Nibiru is present here. Mondagaya is present here. And Minegbuwe is present here. Meskana Antonio, you are also welcome. How is you doing? How are you doing in Indonesia? Greetings. It is breaking from here. The restoration of Idu Igodomigodo has started. The restoration of Idu Igodomigodo has started. For those of you who is not aware of it, Idu Nation loading, that is why you are seeing a lot of menace today in our society. The reason why you see Edo alien fight back hardly to make sure they indict or see your voice, to make sure they will hunt you by calling you Oghinomba. They want to make you to be afraid so that this thing will not be possible. But with our resilience and persistency, we are not afraid before our enemy. Only what we need to do is to continue speaking the truth. Some of the weapons that we have, which is our gateway to whatever thing we are going to be doing in life, is to stand by the truth and nothing but the truth. The donation is loading. Carnally minded people do not understand what is playing in Edo State. They don't understand it. The weaponization of the palace against the people that speak the truth in Edo State must stop. The word Oghinomba is gradually fading away. How many people notice that? Madam Rose Williams, you are welcome. How many people notice that the word Oghinomba is gradually fading away? We are going to sink it. We will sink it. It has now become relevant. It's no longer effective for as many people who supported this very mission to make sure we decolonize this very Oghinomba away from our society. Ancient of they will keep on guarding and protecting you. Then another heading we have here, Godwin Obaseki's mission to Edo State was divine to some extent. Godwin Obaseki's mission to Edo State was divine to some extent. People that are mentally balanced understand our policy. The age of believing is over. We are now in the age of knowing. Austin Osage, you are welcome. The age of believing is over. We are now in the age of knowing. And I will give you, first of all, instances for that. If you used to believe that, you know, but people like us begin to visualize it. Why must this thing be like it? Then categorically, we begin to tell you here that it's not your father. And that's our stand. Anybody that intend to fight you for that, the God of heaven and earth will stand against them. I think I can see a lot of our beloved brothers trying to make sure they make history. Because any Idu person you see that does not read misery, they are making history. Trying to do some one or two comparison on how this thing become like this or how this thing become like this. I am not in that field to start reading history to you. I'm making history from one particular perspective. Now, I've been able to search out. I got this thing through frequency. Nobody sat me down and began to tell me, Newton, look at who are you. And that's the same message you are supposed to be at. But now you are supposed to be convinced where you belong. How do you know a real leader or somebody is your friend? Now, if you want to say now Newton is a nice person, what are you have to first of all go and check what are the characteristics of a nice person? This Newton behavioral attitude, or did he have that atom of truth in him? How effective is his own activism that make him to be a part and parcel of the people that speak the truth, or a nice person? Then at the time you check the characteristics, then you come to my video and listen to me, you will know that how watchful I am. Then by so doing, you start giving me rants. So we don't just become who we are today. We become who we are today by enough work, dedications to our calling. That's how we become who we are today. Now, if I tell you that restoration of Idu nation have started, now that is why you have seen a lot of too many uprisings everywhere. Grand rising to you, Mommy Rita Ajayi. You are highly lifted. Now you are seeing too many things. I was watching. I think I was scrolling YouTube this evening. One thing I felt of all do most cases, I just check comment. A lot of people made their blind no true comment because you cannot go and be watching your video you watched before. Just check the comment people are writing. I see people right now not believing. That's why this exposition we are doing, it pains them a lot because right now we are bastardizing society using some sophisticated truth to put it out there for people to understand. Do you know people are now also writing it? Before I start, nobody even suspects say Pala before say they be APC. The Bible said by their fruit you shall know them. Go and see how people were convinced with the video we made that really these people they are APC and they can't deny it. Now, how was I able to make that clear? I made it clear by this very teaching you are looking small today. That's how. How do you think you are going to get our freedom? We have to first of all preach this very message to all our brothers for them to understand some certain hidden truths that be kept away from them. That's the reason. That's why we are doing our mother goddess, our father, spiritual father, they are doing their own. Emidu is doing his own. Emidu cannot come and speak. I have to speak the word. What Emidu will now do, we give you interpretation from the inside. It will give you a vivid meaning. Or go and see what Emidu is doing in social media. Particularly when it comes to when we speak the truth at times. You will see about hundreds of comments. Now let one go say mumu for inside. Is that not a pass mark? If 100 for comment is there, now let them say go and look for what Mugu, Ogyonba Osu, it's a pass mark. I don't know what higher institution. Fear Iwaniki. That one is a pass mark. At times I've come to know one thing. It is not everything you react to. If you look at it today, this is another new thing. Who cannot take some certain things I don't used to take before because we are getting closer. We are getting closer. Very may have van a big boy, van of very only. We are getting closer. We are getting closer. Everything we have said is coming to manifestation. That is why you have to share a video and also come here to come and learn. Now, as you are here, not that I'm the most educated person. The thing is just that I dedicate my time for this very activism. I dedicate my time for this very activism. I told you here before now that if you spend quality time in cafe bar, you spend cigar. At the time you spend quality time in the presence of the God of your ancestors, you go to spend anointing. That's what makes me different from every other blogger. Nobody have like my activism all over the world. And we do why I women. When you tell Odena no Alana, we are going to energize and empower you so that you also succeed in your own way. There are a lot of things today. Our sisters, our brother, what they also do, I can also do their kind of advocacy. That's why I don't envy anybody. Now let animal go the envy brother where they gotta do the same struggle. Know that that person he do whatever thing is personal selfish reason. If you see any person fighting this, he do whatever. And if they envy another person, know that that person is an idiot. Say promised land. If you are really doing what you are, don't you see? I'm only the one speaking energy to people. I did a video yesterday. He told me to come out and start saying, hey, what tiebo? I did not count it that somebody made tiebo. I never. Ain't you surprised? A lot of you will be astonished. I will say, if maybe you felt a suspect, say this man Agabagebe. You for say, Billy, I say this boy don't they play two-face. So, you know your thought of this guy because not a magbera. So we are too. I'm too global and too spiritual to start responding to a lot of things. No. Ebono, we na we guayo if you Latin. Anything egbe na be on him because me akin agberian. Now, with what he has said, insulting all our swing followers. Now nobody respond to them because the cause somebody relevant. The one where Apostle Alfred don't already do, and even do the only. The Galactic Federation had done him a born. Anunnaki done him a born. Nibiru died. They are working on it. Start researching. In Wagileti Obaseki and Matagele. Never dotani or my holy water. So cannot mind such a thing. You do not throw stone at every door that back at you. Otherwise, you will not get to your destination on time. If you watch it here, not everybody that talk to me I reply to. And I will never mention your name. Now we might dare go and might dare send a warning. Because before God judge, before judgment, God always send warning. No the way he for 1 minute, that boy and a bad boy. He not tell me say that territory now. If you see transformer now, particularly for Europe here, we get where some kind of light go there. I don't really know the condition in Nigeria, whether they don't they go, they remove danger, keep off. I know they do put it. Anywhere electrical, they'll say danger, keep off. Then if they always the day here for Europe here, if an electrical junction board they must put danger for them. Get away this, the way the city put on. Be for common. So these are the way we are showing our danger. Now, coming back to the reason why you have to go and wake up if you never wake up finish. There is a conviction you are supposed to get that this thing is good and it's right. And what makes you a complete human being is the ability to differentiate between what is good and what is bad. Is the ability to differentiate between truth and lie. Now, if you watched it from time immemorial, Madam Mason, Coco Johnson, you are welcome. You are lifted. Now, if you watch it from time immemorial, so many narratives have been flying about we don't need to talk about our identity. I think most of us today now we now have free landing. They no longer hunt this one, go and hunt this one. At times they will stress some of our people up to their WhatsApp, whatever. If you post any video, they will start calling you and start threatening you. That's why I tell you, OGHINOBA is fading away, and we are going to sink it and we'll bury it. We are sinking it already. We are sinking it already. Mama is showing me also. There is a cosmic energy whenever time we speak, be that what I'm fighting for is the liberation of our people. The same way Ibrahim Traore was having military might, having Putin and your boy your Yeke, support a way going overthrow. Equivalent to what I'm doing today to liberate us when it comes to advocacy and area of spirituality. The power behind is bigger than the power that made them to succeed in Niger coup d'etat. So don't belittle yourself. Don't look at it that the people that were supposed to be fighting this thing, they want 1,000 views. No, God does not want it like that. He wants us to keep on building ourselves gradually. And right now, we have been able to let the whole world know. The cosmic energy around, the energy, vibration, and frequency, they are all carrying it. that the palace of the Oba of Benin is APC. And they use that same Oghinobaba to witch hunt their political opponents. Now, if I have not said it, how will you matter? Go and think. I might be, I'm not getting for me a preamble. What is a preamble here? The modality you make your sentence. That's the preamble. Now you go and do the remaining thing. I say go and see comment. People are not daring them through comment. That's how the awareness will spread. I tell you that this Oghinobaba thing is epidemic and it's a pandemic. And they can use it to put you in a state of pandemonium. They will just threaten you wrong. They will just call you the name, you begin to shiver. You don't know what this name were cooked. A cooked name for 800 years. Why do you think today our youth in Nigeria? They look POLICI and they laugh. Now they die. I don't know if I can see this very thing. Of a boy that displays Satana today, fufu. If you see fufu 100 naira, it be like egg. But our people, they are seeing it as if they have already counted it. They are moving on as if it's a way of life. They are moving on. Now, what causes it? All the demosomole article. Anyway, tell me like you to yege. There is a way PC and PDP also unite together. What must we now do to tell the brain of our youth? Here we born, eh? For you no my way of because made that is in Christ consciousness. A bony etimu. O mamu mena. Ore palace me gia kwa. Christianity oh a cotton. Politics oh a cotton. Honor yayemu where you are still emotionally carried out. You need to go and pay yourself. This is what is happening. Emila, you know, say once you say Tafiki, so all cow we push to one side. Yeah, with youth in Nigeria. That's why we doesn't have unity. And if you have been able to break yourself from that chains and shackles, oh man, no, that's you know. A lot of you did not really know why unity is so rugged. No, but one man not rugged. We are not talking about rugged, but man. Hold up a narrative. I won't stop on reach unity for giant. But they not the me say I want to go beat that kid like me. I want to change this narrative. I was telling somebody today, the way I'm stubborn physically, now so it's day for spirit. My annoyance was serious with you, though. Woman or Bokbana. That is it. I will not praise this very young man today now. When he entered media, even the people that have also failed, they are all praising him. Now, what are you using your platform for? Let everybody come and show one work you have been doing. They have no work they are doing. We are saving humanity. We are saving the negative narrative of yesterday. The CEO worldwide of Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. Let them come and tell us one thing they stand for. They don't stand for anything. And if you don't stand for anything, you stand for nothing. Come and look at it. We are from here sending plastic missile by word, sophisticated. Why would I be happy today? The most happiest man. We are not counting building. We are counting how many lives we have imparted. Noka bobo we obo we noka bobo we gina noka ke bobo homo. O one o be 10 years o one man ya bob at the age of 60 years no dear. The ban we boba bana ma dear. E old pattern you know. Do you work a day ban man can we birthday. What it is okay a Davido. O man make change the narrative na agbondo marry ah that man. O can we 80 years birthday okay. Children all over the world in Antwerp with private jail. You know why? Because of what I stand for. I also be a part and parcel of this so that when you go there, when we go there, attend party together. I will when it been a freedom doing how party in California. You also be there. Ah, Chairman Domosa, Nami Otawaro, Mr. Otabo Sawaro. He will realize everything. Nami Madam Messi Johnson Coco. Ah, Nami Madam Wasofia, Nami David Osevenge, you know, we embrace ourselves. Then we start telling the story to our great grandchildren of what we went through. There is a name they used to call us before. Look how we unanimously combining our consciousness together, we form group conscious. Marokare platform Europa, but we are doing great today. We not there any platform. Me and Madam were not the platform. Me and Messi Johnson Coco not the platform. Me and Otabos Awaro, my platform Europa. But they were called this group consciousness. They were the same group consciousness that make the Israelites succeed. On our sovereignty now, on our sovereignty now. Now God comes say, okay, I'm moving, I deliver. Near every year, but you're vonne. E yo estava llorando. E bidon está lleno. Vamos a llamar Moses. And why Madam Moses are Egypt? Then they called Moses. Then the quality or the quantity of a maven and vie or Hipakwa go and liberate my people. What Obaseki came to come and do in Edo State was John the Baptist. A lot of people don't really know the reason why we are not lamenting. People might be surprised. They're not concept around. Or say they don't fair give them money. You see the support us from idea. I've also told them to give you your money. You go in away. So me has up in it. I have to do the will of my Father while it's day. Because it can't come when no one shall walk. I did video yesterday for hundreds of people who they did not appreciate. If Obaseki government refuse to appreciate them, he owed them that debt. Let him go and appreciate them. Mary will know I'm not in that category. Now don't we go again? No. Because this is what I'm called to come and do. Because God is going to ask. That's why I fought the most difficult fight. The fight I fought a fame mirror. To the extent all I do alien. It was a fight, it was me against the world. Where were them and the next thing one idiot from America one with phone while I've taken my second job. Do you know what it takes? This is an alien in UK. He said he have thought experience. That you know, I was left alone. But I keep on hearing a voice, Newton. If you mark your position, you lose your position. So if you want to know how strong you are, my dear, learn to fight alone. I wish we can have another episode of activism. Please, if you are watching, maybe 1 minute, God may call you tomorrow. So that so that when we are not doing what we are doing to get fame, but there is something unique that we are doing. Our freedom must come. The more we talk about it, the more we say it, the more people listen to us, the more we take over the spiritual headspace, the more God Almighty and Idu continue to show their manifestation. People don't understand the things of the spirit. These are some of the problems we have today. I have something for us from the book of Corinthians. You know, I will not leave you without sharing all this word with you. Because now I have brainwashed my bag. I will. Gave te be Corinthians amarene. Na ya abozo. I just will but I never magma you talk. Gave ya abozo. Now the book of 1 Corinthians 2 verse 14. He said the person without a spirit does not accept the things that come from the Spirit of God, but consider them foolishness and cannot understand them because they are designed only for the Spirit. It's only the people that have woken will understand what's called even do. And a lot of people today, they are do children, they don't even know what's called Idu. People today, they are claiming other people's father. People today, they are claiming about being their father. And they're that's the most desirable thing that will happen to anybody who might be, oh, you are a bastard. If people don't know even you're a bastard. Ancestrally, they are bastard. I'm not even talking to a Lebinun, I'm talking to a Duchitu. Very, very. If I know my go we do him, who might verify, who you tell to the world that Donimose, my dear, pity you. And here in also, we said that Mesa can go. And I'm not do fun. We have to first of all liberate ourselves. A discovered enemy is a defeated enemy. That's why they say problem discourse is half solved. The very day you can be able to compare and contrast, know where you come from and know where you belong. They can longer toss you up and down. I got when you so yeah, and I got with cantation so. Why not say can? A lot of no dey. We not say people like us. Our picture no net where they don't carry am. I act well inside you. Working now. It be like when you print picture, you print am with gloves. Oh yeah, na face you get one time I do a printed picture with gloves. The face water no fit enter. If you dey pour water directly, I no go fit enter except you soak down for inside water. Water just cover and finish. But I mean now the daily you go dey command. You be like cellophane. What did you expect? Do you think that people that is fighting, supporting Idu, them Mama Wasofia, them Messi, Coco and Festus, and this other of our brother in Germany, their picture fly in every shrine all the time. Because what they are saying is right, they cannot prevail. What did you expect? Okay, I'm able to talk about Idu. I'm able to talk. Do you think you thought they don't know? Why do you think that they hire a lot of Wobi to come back catering what we are saying? But they come to a time now. No. This in actually laying course on that means. I'm one of the person they easily say me they talk to because I'm going to come and insult your father. And here I remember Bogberian. Oh man, we we tell what be here what boom one. Oh more than you get here. If you sort me to any and I will still wake up the next morning sweet dreams. If you could read the mina. If you twice us in a kada. So please, very, very unique and important. First of all, know who you are. Omore say, you are also welcome. I think there was another person I've not welcomed here. Let me just also welcome everybody today. If you know I've not welcomed you, don't write comments. So the reason why we support, for those of you that one first supported Obaseki, Obaseki was a gateway to it. If you watch it today, some of the things Obaseki did that way most of us don't understand, I want to tell you. If you say this disintegration of powers by allowing Enigies to be autonomous of their own was part of the things. Now let me tell you a story here. I will allege this. Do you know why ShopRite have not been a Edo State for long? Because of the negotiation. Some certain gluten in the state. You know, when any company is coming to the state, there are some gluten on my own. A lot of you don't really know what stop development. You can't say, why this thing not come? Because they will task them. For example, now, ShopRite, before you can come and build business in Edo State, we are going to be collecting $500 million from you. 500 million mami way. And ShopRite go come calculate and say, man, if I pay this thing, it will take me 5 years before I can be able to pay back this very loan I'm going to use to start. I have not even built the place. The person go say, no, I can't afford it. Even near the money they told me is too big. I can't afford it. He go see run. You know, when Obaseki came, His Excellency, sir, we would have ShopRite is not in Edo State. We would have come to look at some certain alien. Amo, they told us we can't afford this. But Amo was in your mind. So I wanted to pay amount that at least for 2 years, if we open it for 2 years at least, we've been able to pay back the money we are supposed to pay for the state. But all this gluten, we have to pay 10 years in the money we have to borrow or that kind of amount we are supposed to deposit for the state before we start making our profit. Now Obaseki says, that was how ShopRite entered Benin. That was how ShopRite entered Benin. You don't know the reason why some company does not want to come. They don't want to come because why? The gluttons in the state that claim fake fathers everywhere. They are over demanding from them. Any dog and then will not pay. Nene cut it, nene will not believe me. Any never niana gear, any the cow in Akbelimabubo, the book cannot even find. I'm no longer coming. Automatically to discourage foreign investors to come. But when Obaseki comes, he can't boycott all of them. Say no, I'm the executive governor of the states. This state must develop in my time. That was why this man faced the higher criticism in the world. I'm not campaigning, no. In my warm up, we are not going to campaign. We will not go campaign. Now so want to do our. The license for the refinery and Gelegele, may you go ask why OBASEKI not start Gelegele. Federal government no approve. He no approve. There was a time also more power plant hook. If not because of OBASEKI get level for federal government they fear OBASEKI. Because that man get here. Now barrel and paper. If you don't fit do anything, they are just shouting, ranting. Where Gele promise or is it easy? They go you for 800 years. They go you common tradition by magic protected. We have this idiot. Oh, we go your oh ye mudia ye palo. Oh me ebo ya gbo kan gbeke kan wo. This idiot that defend them is Sweden. Are they been able to defend that common tradition? And though today they are cultureless. Go and look at the rumor you hear about them. The first kingdom in the world, but common moral lessons were mighty memory. You know how woman. No, tell me, they've not been able to teach us love how to coexist. Rather than the ethnicity in Red State alone. Are you say yes? So when they started the ethnicity. Oh men agbe bowo. Over anyu women ni agbe. Ame arogbo men ni agbe. What does that mean? They still want to be good. A lot of you did not know why they unleashed on OBASEKI. And the reason why people like us were set aside to start Gidigba, bring it on the street. Why mobilize? Me only make me no go physically. But why now? You guys won't come. I don't know why you guys are afraid. Me what no snake in the monkey shadow. But they will come, they are coward. The most cowardest people in the world. Because somebody no why it evil. And Soviets don't die. This is who they are. But today, a man when me return a brother. Did I return any cause? Look at the book of John 8. What does Jesus Christ say? Told that woman that was caught in the very act of adultery. They wanted to stone that woman to death. And according to the law of Moses, in that John 8 verse 4, he said these women were caught in the very act of adultery. According to the law of Moses, should be stoned to death. Originally with our then after writing, he raised up his head and said, any of you that have not seen, when a ritualist, where a pastor where he was supposed to OGHINOBA, what is good about the palace? No, what is good? What the moral justification when we are supported, then what can do at table? Everywhere my way rock, my man even why ye. Me what table pan way why yes no pa. Only one video you are gone. Idiot in anoya who while Jenny. If somebody asked me yesterday from UK, you know we know in Matthew Bonnet. What why we over here when on let me why Matthew Bonnet? I am a good one. If I talk to you, I didn't mention you want to go away phone. Only this boy that even mention any drama for one because you talk or not repent. Who told me take one you and drama for one? No who one. When I say they mention his name now. Now God say me I mention. He's very lucky God. Any me mention any when we go can't no. Your boy you no find there are things we don't do. Etini mama or metinek binama. We fight entity. We fight a narrative. I can hear you almost unigo nokin. No, we don't use our voice is so sophisticated and low now will be now. Or no your boys who give Ben. We are you boy no friend. No, most of them I just see them, their days are numbered. And we do Ben at the near wool you turn. But it's useless set of people. That's why we never want anybody to lose his head over this. We are praying one day they will repent and come back. And unaga we do Robiera. It like be no problem because they are fighting defending their father's land. But when no man when if you tell we your money, or we do working, what they buy because we a problem we at the age of 50 we're DIVIN. Who we are what David okay. You are going to face the highest problem in the world. You don't fight your father, you don't fight your ancestors. If you are really responsible, go and defend who you are. Their children have the right to support them. They have to at least help Rihanna. Now instead of you to help your father, why they buy Angbera? Or we do why they buy Angbera? No, they don't even say to the world. Have a ritual, have a killer. If you are defending Edo, they have to say, while letting defend Edo, they can still sell you out because of a bottle. Because all you react. That's why they want the name they used in selling slave 800 years ago. No, you are frightening them today. Why civilization not cover? Why civilization not cover Oghinobaba? They carry it over, but it's fading away. A generation now, not in 2030. I mean, I got tell many because they are going to be ashamed of themselves. Or maybe no say any person of Banana Palace, we will call our people there no revenue. And right now, these people they are coming to Europe. I want to explain something here. There's something they do. Like Bonner, for example, if he's coming to Europe, is he a visa no Henry? He's coming to come and do road show. They will give him an arena. From there, the government will also set tickets. They will still pay tax, give them. Each of arena where you occupy, for example, you occupy stadium. There is a tax you are supposed to pay to the government. They will come. Like I said, they come for visits. Most of the time, they do not pay tax to the government. So if we say, any person that come again, we are going to be a storm to your flesh. Particularly if you belong to Oghinobaba. It will take one person, a resident of one, or pay tax. And a visa no yare. Area we 100 people now is constituting nuisance here. And if you know do una oya gada ye wa jina na gbina. Ogbalegbe ma oni an ma je ma you automatically kunuku e. We dey keep quiet dey look una. We no want do game we una dey do. Particularly me. Inakpa, inagbeta. Inamu a suitcase man. I swear to God do your weapon. Una mi na report igpa wa na yo mu me. And what it could be anywhere couldn't want. He not get you want be. I know what to say when I get there. I wait a police what you any kekan. He will walk him by alone. Or do such a way, okay, such a waffle, or do I verify what papa. I mamma me no car with my nasi before. He couldn't vene. Nobody know I'm going to you to a video. So why we want? You cannot be coming to Europe to start extorting people and whatever. How many of these stupid musicians have released music now to say Obaseki, you bandit courtesan is good, or you bandit Okagele activities in Hatebungbe, rather than they are all insulting the government. I'm asking why they're on your supporting palace. What would be better when government enact a law, bringing out a policy that will favor everybody? One day against Obaseki now, may the criminality in the state consume you people. That is it. They don't sing. They don't. Because they like it. So that when I work at a city of blood in it, they start getting war everywhere. Now this one will stand as a deterrent to everyone that is campaigning for APC. What is coming for you? It's nanotechnology they were those things. A lot of you did not know the reason why today. Thank God for all our allies. The people that are protesting in Kenya. Go and look at PLO Lumumba today, Patrick Lumumba. That guy is happy. The best orator in the world, but mama. But today the man is happy. He's in solidarity with the youth. Supporting them with prayers. Patrick Lumumba, you'll be proud of those children. But I do only what they know to support evil. I pronounce today, the evil you support will also consume you. What about we support good governance? Now, I want to be urging the power. They want to know why I will campaign. No what to see you not so work. It will be more better than hiding. You guys are hiding and abetting criminal. When the palace what you want to do campaign, with secretary no, or any of the chiefs. They want to take back the state by anything but thing, so that they bring down their policy. They say, up to now, you guys are not apologizing for it. Because we're both of them are beggars. Go and take your children abroad. What you be proud of? Their land is better. Any of Igbo. Tell me one particular business they do when I am Igbo Yekinado. Tell me one, let one person come Me ma boy na do mo wan do wayi. But in those days I know what they know us for. But this very new generation man they are na fani kuna yalo be koko. Eji anaje ba na the quarter. Only what they know how to kill ourselves. Let us not unite. How to call the government to OghinobA. They are the general overseer of that. Go and see Igbo people. One. Eva Kevi Bovon. Uwelu square pass every Bovon. Is it not recently from 2000? The people that see bring the higher goods today, both electronics in New Benin, but electronics everywhere. Let Igbo go away from Edo State today. Oh, I'm a bedo. Oh, I'm a bedo. Why you mean so dead? For it, let's be frank and sincere. What are we know for? Also, my man, do occupy webo. Man, if you want to do recommendations, we are working. Chairman, see, they are wicked. They drag road. Always tell us, you allow. For those of you watching from Benin, this is what they did. They claim what is not their own. They cannot even say, oh, no, a square meter with quota. They don't know it. But they will claim it to win. They are ready to kill you and go to jail for it. What are we known for? Now, any person that see today, the person that fast Omicron, this guy from Edo State, Mana 10 anyway, Edo State, the Edo State in a row. Mana 10. Any person that saw all Brafa method they respect, not be everybody will come from Benin, use here to hit ground. At least the Archbishop activism is trying. What are the rest of them know? Is he not a very dark man now? Or even 10 years now because he is an Edo person? Tell me what the rest all of them have done. They have been social media. But over here, he come with a sophisticated truth. He came out with sophisticated truth. But all of them that have a bigger platform, he rejecting all their money. Why? Because you are not appreciated now. Who are you? They buy PC. On you come. Because they are not appreciate me, they buy PC. How is that possible? Oh, you know when I say him monkey. Wagele kabitacha. Can you color the rana you do? I mean, as soon as those state, color the rana tonto. Don't honor what change. Only because somebody offend you. Who are they back political party terrorists? Who are Azuo? Wait on offend you. Like most guys, we always say, why you did this? So you are doing now? Always my first boyfriend broke my heart. Then I break it out when I went to Azuo. Every no break it out when I go and I think, no na rethink. The one I did na well level, the fear area, Mugu, Magufuli. This was happening in today. I think yesterday, I thought today that favored them, but today we have to also castigate them. Ama said no. Can anybody pursue me pursue now? You do have by APC. How is that possible? Digo no pa yama wagman imo here. Ime mogbe duni olode do ami agbe won gbe no gbe won. Ime na daughter MNS starter or if I perish I perish. Ma no tie Bible no ma ya mama ya we have to bring it to practical. Uwe boga aje anado mwela dia. Then I look about Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. Won't I do this Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego did? I can't do it. I read about Moses. I look at the pains the children of Israel went through. I look at it, I sum up courage, I can do it. My own, if I perish under those Augustine in the Bible, in the book of Esther chapter 4. To the extent that I said, if every one of you took it, I'll be the last man standing. Noya bagbeta hen wimme gbamobok gbamwe ake gbamobok gbamwe ni iwa sound hu imu njan piyoto iwa gbegbe won be no baseni there we nana say ori me oh you was so a picture that mecha or the same kiano. I also went through the fire. I went through the valley of the shadow of death. It was not an easy task. Why? Because I have to fail for take some certain decision before I send it to you. That was why you see me at a yogo. There is one of our mother in Italy. Or when she was convinced, well, no, a brother and told. We don't just have to do it. If you talk about any person that have done well, Uma mention you to una mention one way. Maybe not the woman I kill. What are we talking about? We are not trying to be proudful here, but we are sending out a clear message and a clear one. Go and look for your father. stop coupling people. Una ye retract yawera when we man we. Oh, kono so and love. There are people you don't tie yourself to. Before you tie yourself to anybody, first of all, one verify that person spiritual who he is. You are calling him Eraman Wahin and Eraman Wake Bombo Bon and Ode. Would you think the thing will affect you? Yeah, Eraman Wano, a mission Eraman Wano, and he's a ritualist. Then I'm going to map you well. Let me know what we do. Like so many persons agree that they are slaves. Me wonder na be slave ati a campaign on one win. Anyway, di me bokpa. So many persons today, they never come and denounce out there they are not slaves. They've agreed from their belly. I thought their brother of the man speaking. Because they should, and they are do to accepting you are a slave. Now make it go a lie though. I can't get it. Only we are respecting no one, but accepting you are a slave. And I get at the beginning. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 3 verse 1. He said, and our brethren could not speak to you as a spiritual people, but as to carnal, as to baby in Christ consciousness. He said, our people, I could not speak to you because amen, sorrow. The reason why we are bringing all this topic at this point in time, we have laid so many foundations. But now we cannot best understand and digest our blood. This is what the place of the Bible is talking about. He said, I couldn't speak to you because of your carnality. Because you were carnal in Christ. But now every one of us is supposed to be highly inflammable. You are supposed to be highly inflammable. At least, or market do there where you cannot do it. I will cheat nonsense out of your head without even laying curse on yourself. Nobody can do it. All they do is bully. The difference between bully and when you are teaching. We give you fat and figure. Now let's take that same 1 Corinthians 3 verse 2. He said, I gave you milk, not solid food, for you were not yet ready for it. Indeed, you are not still ready. Are we ready today? There was a time I was feeding on with milk. Oh my God, always said, it will feel beautiful. I mean, no wake me. Each one take mistake in my make a result in on the election. I don't think, maybe I just pray everything go out well. The love I have for humanity is massive. That's why we're going to liberate us from these chains and shackles. I no longer mind, even though I see 10 of my pictures somewhere. A rain in my is not to be distracted. Rather than we focus our attention on the ball. We are looking onto the ball. So that's what we are doing. So let every one of us get it clear. The reason why we projected OBASEKI to you and why we are still projecting into you today. There's something that is true. If you are an Idu song, you might not criticize it, but that the buyer, OBASEKI man will you become ungrateful to God. We become ungrateful. Just to discredit it to make sure we never realize the donation. This is the pathway to a donation. If America is going to the Restored Republic of 1776, why won't we also go back to our land? It's restoration everywhere. The restoration of Idu has started already. The key is already in Idu Godomigodo. The key that opened all doors. The key of all keys. It's already there. We have claimed it already. Our mothers have claimed it. Now who is to carry it now? We have to keep on pushing for awareness. Please, for those of us that's giving history. Telling history is very nice, but there are people you can never convince with history. Rather than you go into topics or you leave them for them to remain in where they are. Nobody tell me any history. If they are woken, the best way you can know that people are woken, the thing go grip your heart or to question a lot of things. We are no longer in the year of believing. We are in the age of knowing. A time in Igberane, I get how we believe. We want to really know in Aguga. We want to know in Aguga. Then after we might have done a verification, we find out that it's not even a father. It's only a father to the children. The investigation we did, the spiritual forensic we carried out, is only father to his children. He don't care about it. He doesn't even want you around him. He don't love you. That's why I committed fornication. Why I committed fornication? The sin another person is not for me. So you have to say, then we go don't chop oka. Bele kon the warrior is school. Even this our pa in UK. What happens to him? I listened to one of his call, not making one platform race. He said, "The wait do ya wami." Upon how that man served the rich, the you cost finishing here. They were laying curse on him, or me warming him. They were telling him to start saying amen. That's how wicked they will be. Somebody will lay curse on the enemy of your children. You see, me the same input. What about that thing key instantly? That man would have been dead by now. And such a thing can happen to any of you at any time. May God not let that thing happen now. Your child happened to travel to the same janja with the door. Then get it there and I made mistakes. Or Yahweh no man can know. Then away your child is here before you know you lame. Awa mu kokosho awa mu ne. Again 18 yoku. Again not to lose all hand. Then will you be happy? A lot of you did not know the reason why we need to take away a lot of things from our land. It's not about us here. Yeah, we were dead to Baba and I come in a hurry. What where else can you with? The most stubborn man in those states. Very stubborn. I'm very, very stubborn. At the same time respectful. But when it comes to lifting up the standard, I lift it. My no is no why my yes is yes. But if you have a change of heart, there's no problem. Now, we are doing all these things, opening your brain. We are using that the same ego do. That means the key. Start unlocking people's heads. Our work became too effective today because every man they do is opening a lot of people's heads. If we begin to spread this awareness and begin to share these videos, so many persons today, I think for quite some time right now, I have not really talked about the injection issue because I've given us several messages on how the truth is going to build in our immune system. It will give you a resilience or a resistance for what is to come. Follow the truth. It will give you more strength. When the angel of death will visit you, look at all them and among their you'll say, okay, let's give this guy a second chance. Again, this was some of the truths, some of the airblame that Hezekiah in the book of Isaiah 38 we are having. He will have his certificate of occupancy to show to God. God, look at it, I was a truthful person. Go and tell the book of Isaiah 38 this one. We are not like a do-alien pastor. You don't hear quote from them. Oh, dating our team have a debate now. So now, you get the way that they fight those days. I want to make me somewhere. Can't tell me your apostleship. Me not get many Godfather spiritual yeah this one. But I can defeat everyone. Because why can't it die? Now that book of Isaiah 38, Prophet Isaiah was sent. And meanwhile, before Prophet Isaiah become who he is, God have already killed Uzziah. There is also Uzziah in my life that God have killed. That's why I could do this thing today. If I were to still be under, delete that video. Delete this one. Not talk to Shomole. Not talk to APC. Don't talk to America. Don't fight injection. Any person that subjects you to such concussion is Uzziah. After Isaiah might have dealt with his Uzziah, Isaiah can look and see, he said, since the day King Uzziah died, he said, Isaiah, I saw the Lord. I went to Kiene before God not saying. If you look at it, that Isaiah 6 verse 1. in Uzziah way or get a Yahweh. It was Isaiah 38. God sent it to go and meet Hezekiah. Prophet Isaiah, know what I do for you, sir. Go and tell Hezekiah, my son. Tell him to put his house in order. That this sickness is going to lead unto death. Then after Isaiah, I said, thus said the Lord. Hezekiah, God said you should put your house in order. Women are not coming and we are in favor. Isaiah look at it. He checked up all his file and he look at it. He turned south, he used to look at it. He turned west and he look at it. Then he found out that all the fight he had fought, even when he were fighting Uzziah, when he were fighting Uzziah, he fought Uzziah with the truth. Then I didn't lie against Uzziah. He checked the other one. I didn't. No, he looked at it. He said, God, check my record. Then he prayed. He said, God Almighty, the God of my ancestors, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He said, check my record. And God hearkened to his word according to the story. He checked his record. He said, there's a mistake here. He called it Gabriel. Gabriel, the least you give to me, this one is not for, if at all is for Hezekiah, there's something missing. This man, according to what is a way truthful man, then he looked at it, everything was truthful. There was a misplacement of letter somewhere that made God to disqualify him. Someone don't move microscopy. He look around and check it. He called Isaiah again. He said, Isaiah, my son, go and tell Hezekiah I've checked up his list. He was a nice person. He said, Isaiah, come here. I've checked up the Hezekiah. I tell you to go and tell that he's going to die. I've checked up his list. This man without blemish. He said, I've checked up his list. He fight for humanity. Even what he told Uzziah, the king, the same way we have king today, who suppress us. He said Hezekiah was right. Go and tell him I've added more 15 years to his age. Without sickness, without labor. More money is in account. Cannot this Edo alien say today, check my record? But I can say, God, check my record. I fought Omicron. When they bring the population agenda, they wanted to kill your children. God look at it and check all my records. When the palace of the Oba Benin were using people to drink water, you know, I raise up a standard against them, check my record. When a time like this came, you know, they wanted to deport a alien from Italy. I went to Roman Parliament 2017. I protested, and that bill was killed. Check my record. They don't have anything to say. Only what they have is also. I just pity them. They are all of them. They have dug their grave. Some of the grave here so it times 3. Some of their graves is 18 feet. Some of their grave is 18 feet. Now they 6 feet in they dug it themselves. You have nothing to show for it. I started this whole thing. That fear of all protecting lives. Awareness in my creative Italy to see an amended mass deportation from Italy. Awareness in my create. Why there are people into politics, they only give you bad government only work for the government they have been giving you since 1999. No one, no man. Elma lucky now. Ona rich man a terrorist na. No bida. Ona rich, ona ye do state money and rich. Why you to the people why clap they are see your fan. You don't know what you are doing. Or why you are castigating you. Thank God the demander that will give us reward when it comes. He is out there looking. So that it is good. What are you going to be remembered for? Check my record. Go and take our resume. On Anna Babita, we fight democratic fight. Today we are seeing on it. Who have sent message across, even for the so-called campaign, more than we here. Do you know how many people this video is going to win for us? Do you know how many people this very video you are seeing now is also going to win for us? So the politics you are seeing in those states today is not just normal campaign vote for this person, because these people they are indicting. They are the general overseer of indictment. There is a way they will kick you out of ballot. And one thing we have to know again: this very forthcoming election in September is different from 2020. Eh? This very 2024 election is different from 2020. Now, different spirit now he carry. He carrying a different spirit. And it's going to also take different approach. The election is carrying a different whatever. There's a video I'm going to be playing that's to us on a very good day I'm led. Where Tinubu to say you want to give a those state to them. They are already making plans for it already. A lot of us saw what happened in Imo State. Opus or Didio was in 4th position. They can't go put down for there. Thank God it's back. So I said the reason why they put Opus Odima in Imo State was because of the agenda. I told us before now about the CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. So many of us does not understand this. I want to say it calmly. Lay emphasis for about 10 minutes. So that anyone that want to cut this very part to send it to your loved one, you send it. If it doesn't like, you rest. We don't need to force anybody to save it to ourselves. Now, the reason why Opus Odima was in 4th position, they still make him Imo State governor, was because of the agenda they have. He's the only one because they know that Unadi Kano have already said that the Biafra restoration will start from Imo State, precisely Olu, because it's big. So they brought Opus or idiots so that they can be able to sustain that very state for Nigeria. And checking the name, Edo State is being called the heartbeat of the nation. So Edo State is the capital state, the capital city they are using for CBDC. That's why they want to make sure APC comes. If you watch the federal government of Nigeria today, they are so handicapped that they cannot solve any situation in that country. As it just spoil, they are not repairing anything apart from borrow money, let's share it. Tell me one particular thing that used to be a little that is bad before. It is worse thing. It gets worse again. There is not to say, okay, we made this thing in 50%. We have been able to reduce it to 30%. No, it's going higher. That is the plan. And I told you that before God send judgment, He first send warning. Now, before it will come, so that we get prepared. If at the end of the day, you call your parents at home, you voted rightly by voting for the persons that is competent. Physically, you are seeing that this person is competent. Now, as you are when we zobu you are trying to say we calamity no dievona near Mudia State. Maybe we may kekegbe me maimo gabo. As you are going there to go and vote, who ye kadini mahu, a calamity vote in a calamity no dievona, imo gabo. Oma ni megleve we o meko salobwa e vote nana. Koma no gi ono ringe election ya mu mi danre. Oga no deni unwon ha ya mu. U vote paware. Automatically you have just made a covenant. The same thing happened in the time of Pilate. When Jesus was to be crucified, the wife of Pilate told the Pilate, he said, I'll be having troubled dream throughout the whole afternoon. This man they are bringing for you to come and kill is an innocent man. Don't sentence get to kingi. The Pilate obey his wife. I say, they can't watch their hand come out. Why the rest of them claim it and say, may the sin be upon them. In our work, I mean you. So I told you before now that a Bible play now, please call this very part, send it to your people in the village. That's what is coming. Now, una eti warning we zesu wune uzese miamene. If APC end up, they use everything by then using federal might, Even as OBASEKI is leaving, they withdraw his security and all of that, try to indict him from federal. You know, there are rights federal government has. You get where it goes serious now, they'll still back some people over because a lot of the bourgeoisie that campaign for OBASEKI, who would have also hold strong, they are not campaigning for him this year. One, led by don't be so surprised. Even the person that promised OBASEKI that we are going to help you secure votes, the 9 minute only will call APC one with 40 or 100 million naira gear. Yeah, I'm mobilized, but my money, what do we want with Ghana must go 500,000 naira. I will give boy where you're up. Only what to give excuse. A DSS what the moment they'll just fake the arrest. Or with DSS what the moment Babaya Muhari Abuja automatically a constituency not a we will have got the vote running. Then APC will not go there once still because no more security there. Now they want to make sure say the election was not run. Now if they fought themselves in, what is going to happen? Then they begin to bring out so many things. No matter no you begin to see so many implementation. If we have no OBASEKI those state government name their first month in the office here will feel a warrior. Why go or by any weather musical whatever, I will feel a warrior, nothing left for the state again. Then we're getting you know the only thing that going to speak for you as at that time, you were not in support of what they are doing because God is going to punish them when they do it. It does not mean that they are going to succeed. But the only way what will save you from the calamity. It seems to the struggle. So only what is going to save you from the calamity that is coming. It is that vote wisely by voting for competency, voting for somebody you already know that he will never support the federal government for CBDC in Edo State. Then you have done your own part. Then when the angel of death wants to start. So as I was saying, when the angel of death will not come, that want to start dealing with the people that stand against the progress of the state, then you are exempted. That's just it. Please save your head from headache. Or you have to understand what is coming. This very state election is different from OBASEKI's own. Very, very different. The world is changing. 1,000-year peace treaty has been signed. If you look at what the Kenyans are doing today, an ordinary revolution, they are saving their lives. The Burkina Faso, they've already saved their lives already. Niger, they have already saved their life already. Guinea, they have already saved their life already. Mali, they have already saved their life already. So Edo State happens to be center of excellency. They want to use. If you look at the killing that is happening in Kano, the killing that is happening in Igbo land, it does not be happening in Edo State. So Edo State we are reserved. And the people bringing these useless whatever is APC. That's why they are even funding people to be on media to be shouting Ogyonba, to be saying Ogyonba. Most of the people that say this thing, they have been wired to do it. That's why they weaponize it more. They cannot say today one particular thing OBASEKI is not doing well. You see everywhere flooded. Why would somebody like them in later matter? Me at matter now. I want man if you get don't yet but yeah, I will not attack you now. What I'm saying is true. If what you are, this is how I want everybody to defend this yourself. Well, what mama with me, or my daughter will with me. Then that to say you are lying, you are a liar. Then why must you not lie? You are not supposed to lie. Very explainable. No. Well, don't hear about that. You don't even know what is coming. That's why number one, you wear graphene. You cannot explain it. And most of these people, they are even using them. They said doesn't even know what is coming. They don't even know that they want to use their hand to kill their children and kill their mother in a hurry. They don't know. So maybe the way if we keep on explaining it, it now becomes debate in everywhere. Then they may also start thinking, hey, many USA, oh, imagine if Nana get supporting. You know, a lot of people regress on certain decisions. So we have to let you know this. Is it not recently now the federal government have finally signed openly on international scale that they should bring GMO food to Nigeria. You don't hear them before. Do you know what that will do your system? Wakame snake batting and only a GMO food in real weapon. It go come intoxicate your system. Emma now, it will automatically they can no longer shoot gun when I do Agbelevo. Now only those say that I killing not dead. Who do you think that is sponsoring Fulani killing? Who do you think that sponsors it? We don't want to understand saying that the population agenda. Our papa don't fight spiritually, fight they don't tire. So may those people not go because of greediness or warm and warm. Wana you warm and warm, you will thank God I'm safe. You don't give me ragmo. Wow, man. Now I get a project in myself. Or mass $1 million, okay? One in real life, why I go. Now no. No, for real. Erimia what I say, this one sick bo. Ya wa mugbo la dia. Then even munoso no view. This one see. If you don't set, Erimia ko swong me. I'm going to be doing more video about it. Here, quite lecture in my kind. So that don't go and involve yourself. It is better you not just vote than you go vote APC. Don't try it. This is no longer a normal campaign. Say I don't want me Okpebolo come. It's not all about Okpebolo. Okpebolo is a demonic whatever. They are sending him like an antichrist. So that no make cannot fulfill a non-brigade. For those of you who have woken already, may you not mind these people when they are going near because they make them share money to who they want to share money for. Being that we are to protect lives and property and save human beings, our reward will always come. When you are moving here, we are not after that. We have to also embark on journey right now. The journey starts now to see how we save our people. If at the end of the day, they'll wait and ring election, then they'll wait for the rots. But let it not be that well, because of your laziness. I wish I know how to mobilize you. Anything you can do is not all about us. It's all about the narrative that is coming. Oh, you load on my phone. Everybody, if you watch Sierra Leone inside last 2 years, they occupy their presidential villa. France now, they don't fight their own. Do you know the first batch of this way they don't do now? The first round. Emmanuel Macron don't they lose, eh? Emmanuel Macron don't they lose now or losing, eh? France get the way they do until they fight their own. Each country get the way they fight their own way, eh? German they fight their own. If I tell you right now, I say Canada, they treat the protest. I show you the news. They don't want me you see and say that they protest. I don't want you to go that area now. Yeah, what they go want money by page. Maybe Canada is on the streets protesting. But most of our people here now to work. Workaholic now they know even though no that's when I have motor load I call it lawa because my reaction do suffer. If we are able to remove all the bad government, my dear, our life will become good again. You don't need to over labor. This excess labor, a government is done created so that you work and die. You receive salary, you don't already pay the tax already. You buy Maggi tax day, go supermarket tax day, then backlog tax day. This money we are supposed to be tax one. Do you know under Nesera Gezera, there are a lot of things you are not supposed to be paying tax for. You're going to be tax free. Before you spend 1,000 finish, tax money we want come on for inside about 200 euros for it. Before you spend 1,000 finish, buy fuel, buy Maggi, buy oil for supermarket, buy normal groceries. Look at 1,000 for a tax in online where they say about 200. Go and press your calculation. 21% from 1,000 euro. How much be that? If 1,000 euro, 10% is 100 euro. That is to say 21% waste money they collect at tax in anything you buy. That is to say about 210 euros. Go see come up for your salary again for taxes for food where you buy. And some other things both for it. Look at it now. Then before you can remove Jesus, go give Apostle John Suleiman 300. 700 or free no way. That will not be that. These are the calculations we are not making. We are in pepper soup. Go do your calculation. Spanish tax is 21%. If you are to spend that 1,000 euro in shopping, they have collected 210 euro from the 1,000. Why your useless pastor collected, if you don't pay that, things will be tight for you. I've collected first is 100 euro. That is 310. Go into the team here for criminals and thieves. Near DIVIN. They only go your way. That's why you labor. Let everyone assume that those money you are saving that 300 euro every month. We are only there in a year. At least, all the back of where. Those money will just leave your pocket like that. Do you know, I have not made this calculation before. The Spirit of God will make me make it. And as I'm there right now, they bleed for my heart. But these are the things that is affecting us. That's what they affect us. If you are receiving 2,000 euros, that to say 420 euro go back to the government, because as you are spending that money buying things, they are still collecting their taxes. Don't see the system they created. Just see the system. How is it favorable to humanity? So make we not go because of all this alien. Because we are so imaginable in our beer. I don't know. We are so safe. Let me so let me call it another day. Today is the 2nd of July. 2nd of July, Tuesday, 2nd of July, 2024. 2nd of July, 2024. Please, this need no longer time to start performing shenanigans, please. Get going up by any blind argument. If you can cut this part of it, about 15 minutes, cut it out, send it to your people of words with tongue. Tell them, say, normal come to pass. A lot of our aliens today that are campaigning for us one. We also have aliens that are campaigning for us one, who feel that if they praise you or play your video that is very meaningful in their platform, really down on here, they will never play it. This very type of video we are supposed to be used right now as a campaign rigging tool everywhere. This is what is coming. This is what is coming. But imagine that me and they know they drag anything. I don't know why I'm a threat to them. No matter when I go no what, if I know they now appreciate to wire. But Mary Winoni, what I came for is what I came for. So when I made the mistake, but no get where if I can't play this guy video now, you can't be like say people can't like him. My dear, a time is also going to come here if you were here. The alone go be Facebook. The person used to call your friend today, they may change this line. One may be in Oklahoma, the other one may be in Massachusetts, the other one may be in Alabama, while the other one may be in Madrid. So that is it. That's why whatever thing I do right now, I do it sincerely from my heart. I do it sincerely from my heart. Me, I don't care whether you respect me or whether you who know pass or we don't know. You are unique in your own way. I'm also unique in my own way. We are not dragging anything. But I wish everyone that is campaigning for Aswan today can grab something for this very video. It will also help them to win more people for Aswan, so that this CBDC does not come to Edo State. If they allow APC to win the election, then our people is going to suffer. They're going to be suffering. After the suffering, but everyone need to feel the heat. You must, that there must be something you must have to do with your hand. Please, let's take it seriously. For those of us that want to call us at time, our telephone number is +34 631 056 284. That's our telephone number. +34 631 056 284. That's our telephone number. I remain the Archbishop of Activism, the hero for democracy, and ambassador for good governance, CEO, Civil Disobedient Worldwide. I'm also the CEO of Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. We are not politicians. I'm a born patriot. I'm a born patriot. It's only patriot that can do it. Politician cannot do this for you. So, Jara Safara Selassie, I love you all with the love of God. Hare!